Chapter 6 Fortnite live event is going to be the biggest event we have ever had in the game. This island is most likely going to be completely destroyed. We will have no other option but to go to a brand new Chapter 6 map. I'm giving away 5 battle pass in Chapter 6 to 5 lucky subscribers. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment down below. I use your code SMJM. Chapter 6 live event is going to have 2 different parts. One is going to be a storyline event, and the second part is going to be a concert as well. Before we talk about the storyline, let's look at the concert. Now, this image was leaked recently. You can see right here an actor acting out as Snoop Dogg in game. You can see there's a giant Snoop Dogg standing near the agency. This is just one of 3 artists that is going to be performing during this live event. I think we all know who those 3 characters are going to be: Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Ice Spice. This concert is going to be a proper concert, just like the Travis Scott one, where you will see like these giant characters around you. It looks like each of these artists will perform. Also, there is going to be one more artist who's going to make a special appearance. I think we all know who I'm talking about. Yes, Juice WRLD is going to perform once everyone is done. He's also going to get a teaser / tribute event in game before the event. This location is being called the World Point, and it will be located to the left of Holly Hedges. After this concert, the storyline part of the event will begin. As you can see right over here, this is the finale logo. You might have noticed a bunch of these rift butterflies. This is going to be a teaser for the storyline part of the event, meaning we might see the arrival of the 0 point during the event. We know that this is going to happen because Fortnite recently added all of the assets that was used to animate the 0 point back into the files. Obviously, since we are going to get a brand new chapter at the end of this season, they're going to have to make sense storyline wise, just like how they did with Chapter 4, which was the time machine. Chapter 3, it exploded, and Chapter 2, and it was because of the lost reality. If you remember in Chapter 4, when we went back to OG Fortnite Chapter 1, the event that took place at the end of the season was a very similar event we had for the Black Hole event. Now, I think it is going to be the same this season as well, since we are on Chapter 2 at the moment. And if you remember, Chapter 2 ended with a huge lost realities attack. I think the second part of this live event is going to be the same thing. We will see the arrival of the lost reality. Reason for that is because of this deleted cinematic trailer that was supposed to be released after the destruction of the Chapter 3 map. The 0 point was exposed out in the open in space. The lost reality shows up and kidnaps the 0 point. And the storyline of Chapter 4 was supposed to be the lost reality, but they delayed it. And the reason for that is because they decide to bring back OG Fortnite. And now, based on these rift butterflies that has been teased in this logo, we know the 0 point will be here during the live event, meaning the lost reality will be here as well. And the storyline of the lost reality will continue throughout Chapter 6, because a lot of people are suggesting that Chapter 6 is going to be themed around the second part of Chapter 2. Obviously, this Chapter 2 is themed around Chapter 2 Season 1, 2, and 3. Since we already had Marvel Season, I think Chapter 6 themed will be based around everything that is going to take place from Chapter 2 Season 5 onwards. This makes sense because since Chapter 2, every seasons we've had so far, it's been 4 seasons, and Chapter 2 Season 5, 6, 7, 8 is 4 seasons as well. This is true. We all know the theme of every seasons in Chapter 6. Chapter 6 Season 1 is going to be about 0 points. Chapter 6 Season 2 is going to be around Primal themed. Season after that is going to be UFO, and the finale season of Chapter 6 is going to be the attack of the lost reality. I think we are going to get a teaser of that during this event. Fortnite has already posted some teasers teasing us characters that are going to show up during chapter 6. In this Meowscle loading screen, you can see two characters in the background. This one with a samurai sword and this another one with a small head. I'm not sure if you remember, in chapter 5 there was a quest where you had to do, and if you completed them you would see these constellations creating these different symbols, and most of these symbols were actually teasers and they all came true except for this one, which is obviously a sword. And the reason why this has not come true is because this is a teaser for chapter 6. Remember when I said there is going to be a primal season during chapter 2? Maybe that primal season is going to be a primal Japanese samurai themed. There was this guy in the survey skin. You can see this is clearly a samurai and it's got massive shoulders just like that teaser in the background. This is another character in the survey skin who's got a small head just like the teaser in the background. Now there is another character in the survey skin. You can see this guy right here. This is the general. Like I mentioned earlier, we might get Lost Reality showing up, and this general works for the Lost Reality. He is in fact the head of the Chimera clan. And if you remember, during chapter 2 season 7, the Chimeras are basically army owned by the Lost Reality. Maybe this guy is going to be like the main villain around maybe season 2, season 3, just like Megalodon. Also, these skins tells us the location that we are going to get in the chapter 6 as well. So during this samurai guy getting released, we might see a bunch of old Japanese style temples. I guess it's similar to chapter 4. Maybe this sword is actually going to be a mythical weapon, and I don't think it's going to be a katana that we got in chapter 4. This looks like a different kind of sword. Now here are the rest of the survey skins. You can see loads of Japanese samurai style skins. This I think kind of confirms my theory that we are going to get old Japanese theme. Here is how the lighting and the clouds are gonna look like during chapter 6. So as you can see right over there, the clouds look more full and bigger than it does now. And you can see in this video different sky lighting during different times of the day. I'm not sure you've noticed, but the sky looks more like Pixar, Disney. Here's a picture of a Disney sky. Now if you look at this image, this is the sky now in chapter 5. You can see like the clouds, smaller pieces scattered around, and the chapter 6 sky is going to look like this. You can see it's more full with more like realistic clouds. Fortnite also put this teaser out saying, come feel the future of what's to come with the remix finale. This obviously means that there's going to be more that's going to be revealed during this live event. Basically all of the projects Fortnite has been working on, and I think one of those projects is going to be the open world Fortnite map. Fortnite has been working on this open world game mode for almost 3 to 4 years now. Fortnite even planned to release this a while ago. This art was made. For some reason Fortnite completely delayed this, and it looks like it is finally going to be here. There's going to be a huge map just like Fortnite Lego. Characters will look like these miniature version of Fortnite skin. There's going to be a huge world that you can explore and eliminate monsters. Fortnite are also going to introduce a first-person shooter in the game for the first time in chapter 6. This is a mode everyone has been waiting for ever since chapter 1. We all know Fortnite has always been a third-person shooter game. So along with the chapter 6 island, Fortnite are releasing the OG chapter 1 map. That is going to be a separate mode as well, just like Reload, for example. This OG map is going to have 10 different seasons just like chapter 1, and each season will change every month. I'm giving away 5 battle pass for chapter 6 to every subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and if you want to help me out, please use code SMJM. Coral Castle.